Here we go, fanboys and fangirls, like Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix, that classic episode 2 if you haven't checked it out yet. We are going through the shop, we are looking through the comics, and we are battling our way through to give you our top 3 from 3, because this is the show, the New Release Wednesday show, and we are live at Painted Visions Comics in Woodbridge, Virginia, and I'm your host, Patrick Michael Strange. And I want to get to these comics. I'm gonna battle through all these other guys that you're gonna see on the show, like Funk, who's coming up next to talk to you what you should check out if you're loving Daredevil on Netflix right now, his must-read Daredevil, and if you're anxious for the big screen adaptation of Avengers Age of Ultron, what you should check out to get all geared up for that. So let's throw it to Funk, and then we'll come at you with our top picks, our top 3 from 3. This is the New Release Wednesday show, y'all. Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Funk from Painted Visions. If you guys really enjoying the Daredevil TV show on Netflix, I got a book for you that you really need to read. This right here is called The Guardian Devil. This is by none other than Kevin Smith. Joe Quesada does the art, Jimmy Palmiotti does his best to do with it. It's an incredibly good story. It's kind of dark, and the coolest thing about it is the bad guy. You have no clue as to who it is until almost the very end. This is a really great book, and I would suggest everybody read it. And the next one we have for you guys is going to be Age of Ultron. That's a really great book, really cool stuff. It's going to get you ready for the movie coming up, and I personally love this story. I thought it was great. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Lucid Cosplay, and I'm here with my top 3 picks for New Release Wednesday. So let's get the big one out of the way. Convergence number 1, the Green Lantern Corps. I've been a big fan of the Green Lantern Corps for a while. Jeff Johns did a great job writing them, but now we're going to get our take with them with David Gallagher. He's done some great stuff. He's won a bunch of awards. He has gotten one for High Moon. He got a Harvey. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I always like seeing what somebody else's take on my favorite characters are going to be. So really looking forward to seeing this one. My second pick, let me just back up for a second. I am a grown woman. I am a product of the 80s, and I love My Little Pony. There is no shame in my game. I love My Little Pony. And right now they're doing a series called Fiendship is Magic. It's a 5-issue series. Each issue is standalone. And it all talks about how each villain has come to be. So you get a good background story. It gives you a bunch of different characters. It's IDW, which means it's kid-friendly, which is always a plus. And I have to plug somebody who I'm a huge fan of. Sarah Richard is doing the variant cover for this one. This was hers from number 2. Look how gorgeous this is. Do you see this? Beautiful. Huge fan of her art. She's got some of the most unique art that I've ever seen, and I've been watching her for the last few years, so I will always do anything that will support her. So go check out Fiendship is Magic. And my top pick, dear Joe Benitez, thank you. Thank you for making my life whole again. Back in August of 2010, I was walking through my local comic shop and I saw what was issue 0 of Lady Mechanica. So now that we're coming out with more Lady Mechanica, my heart is filled. I am overjoyed. Thank you. I'm super excited about this. If you haven't read any Lady Mechanica before, Lady Mechanica is half human, half robot, great with weapons. She's a detective at the turn of the century. It's really steampunk. His artwork is gorgeous. That's what made me pick up the issue in the first place. I love his style. I love the feminine appeal for the characters that he draws. These women own their sexuality in the way that they are drawn. Beautiful. So, my top pick, Lady Mechanica. And those are my top 3.
All right, guys, this is Patrick, and here are my top picks for New Release Wednesday. First out the gate, I have from Image Comics, Kaptara number 1 from Chip Zdarsky and Kagan McLeod on the art chores. It's a crazy, wild book. It's about a space expedition gone horribly wrong. Keith Kanga and his crew land on this planet called Kaptara, and just insanity ensues. I don't want to give away too much, but you know Chip Zdarsky on Sex Criminals, which I loved from Image Comics, and you know him on Howard the Ducks with Marvel. Kagan McLeod, he's a phenomenal artist. You're going to want to check this out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Kaptara number 1 from Image Comics. My second pick out the gate, as a dad, I'm always looking for comics I can read with my little one, and it's Uncle Scrooge number 1 from IDW. You know Uncle Scrooge. He has all the money. He has the little kids that he's looking after. The Beagle guys are coming in with their mecha coming at him. They're kind of updating the whole Uncle Scrooge concept, which I'm really interested how they're going to do that now. Gladstone has been doing a phenomenal job throughout the years, Gladstone Publishing doing the Uncle Scrooge book. So now here's IDW doing their take on it. Can't wait, and I'll be reading that with my little one. So IDW's Uncle Scrooge #1. My top pick for this week, if you can see from my little hoodie that I'm wearing, I'm a huge Jem and the Hologram fan. You can call me a Jem boy. I won't take it as a diss. I love Jem. In the first issue of Jem from IDW Publishing, we got introduced to Jerrica and her crew of the holograms, where she's having problems when she's up there on stage. She's suffering from stage fright. She then has a one-on-one with her sister Amber, who says, you know, we got to do this. I'm not going to, you know, I can't keep doing this. They've tried and tried, and they've paid their money to make this video that they're going to get into this competition that the Misfits are introducing. And so that's what we learn. We kind of get that background story on how they come together. She gets the earrings, but I don't want to give away too much because you really got to check out Jem and the Holograms #1. It's awesome. But the second issue introduces us to the phenomenal, the amazing, the Misfits, y'all. We are getting the Misfits in issue 2. It's going to be fun. We have Ross Campbell on the art chores, who's doing a phenomenal job. He really shows all types of women, and I love it. And Kelly Thompson is doing a phenomenal job on the writing. She's updated the concept and just made it brilliant. And shout out to Sarah Richard, who's been doing some amazing covers as well on that. So Kaptara #1 from Image Comics, Uncle Scrooge #1 from IDW Publishing, and Jem and the Holograms issue #2 is my top pick, y'all. Check it out.
Hey guys, Scott Markley of TimeForHugs.com here at Painted Visions on the New Release Wednesday show. Did I get the name right? I hope I got the name right. I got 3 picks for you guys this week. The first one is Lady Mechanica, Tablet of Destinies. It's a #1 in the series. There is more to her earlier, but this is the first in the Tablet of Destiny series. It's about a MacGuffin that she has to go find that's going to help control the world. Sounds pretty cool. I love MacGuffins. It's Indiana Jones-esque, but throw in some steampunk. Second one would be one that you've already seen on this show by Patrick. It's Kaptara. Looks pretty cool. The coolest thing I found about it was the description says, something goes wrong, of course, because there wouldn't be a story without that. And then the last one is Infinite Loop, which is time travel. It's in issue #1. It's done by some indie artists, and always take a chance on indie artists, guys. And that's my top choice.
All right, some great picks this week. We got 2 Mechanicas, 2 Kaptaras. We had My Little Pony. We had Jem. It was kind of like a little bit all over the place, but a lot of indie love. The big 2.
A lot of 80s love.
There's a lot of big 2, but you know what I'm saying? Well, there's a lot of love for the big 2, but
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of love for the indies, and I think shout out to the indies.
Oh, absolutely.
I love some of your comments that you had on that, and then his get to know that you'll see guys in the future.
You should
So
get to know me.
indie guys, you know what I'm saying?
I'll give you my phone.
That's where the big 2 are mining that talent, you know, from. You know, they got to get it from us. What else do we want to talk about as we leave out of here? As these guys are watching the sidebar things where they can check out previous episodes.
So anybody happen to watch a little unknown show called Daredevil?
Daredevil. That second, I've only seen 3 episodes as of this taping. Probably by the next taping, I've binged on all of them. But the fight in episode 2.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see one of the neat things just sort of outside the show that Netflix announced was they're going to release a description track so blind people can watch the show and actually get something out of it?
That's wonderful.
Are you serious?
And they're going to do it for all
Seriously?
of their original series from now on.
Wow.
Which is pretty neat that they're throwing that in there.
That is awesome. Props on that, Netflix. Y'all are doing awesome. That's cool. I'm feeling
But
that.
if you haven't watched it yet, and you got to finish out, the cinematography is great. Those fight scenes are glorious, and Vincent D'Onofrio makes, I think, the best Kingpin. He just fits that role so perfectly.
That last episode that I saw, episode 3, because that's where I'm at the moment.
Yeah.
Where he's just standing in front of that white painting, and and it's just you're getting the silhouette, and then he turns, and it's
So
D'Onofrio shout outs. You know, so hey, check out Netflix after you've watched this latest episode of New Release Wednesday.
Always.
Let's tune it out at here because we got books we want to read. We got some Daredevil I want to binge on, some iZombie. We're talking on that.
Oh my gosh,
Constantine.
yes.
So much to catch up on. We have no time, people, so we're gonna rush you out of here. Thank you for checking out the latest episode of New Release Wednesday here on YouTube.com/New Release Wednesday, and please go over to Facebook, like our page on there at Facebook.com/New Release Wednesday. This is an awesome guy here.
I pick him up and he goes, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
Scott and his little one. If you're in the
Support
Woodbridge,
indie comics or their kids die.
yes, I'm not even gonna say nothing on that. Shout out to our sponsor, Painted Visions, here in Woodbridge, Virginia. Golansky Boulevard is where they're at. 3065?
3065.
Golansky Boulevard. Check them out if you don't have a pool box subscription. They'll take care of you. I love these guys. Yeah, like us, subscribe on Facebook. Check out Brandy Gibson.
Brandy Gibson, Lucid Cosplay.
Lucid Cosplay. I wanted
wanna
to shout
call
her
me.
out. Time for
Seriously.
hugs. Support the indie artists. Shout out to Dinosaurs. Those are my guys as well. They help us put this together. All right, thank you guys. It's been a great episode. Check it out.
Hi, William.
William!
Hey, William. What's your favorite comic character? Who do you like?
Comic character.
Yeah.
Captain Britain.
You like Captain Britain?
Captain Britain.
Nice.
Captain
That
Britain.
was like totally out of
Totally
left
out of
field
left
for me. I was like, what?
Cool. Who's Lemonades? Who does Lemonade like?
Well,
Who's Lemonade? Can you lift up Lemonade here? You got it in your hand?
I like two characters. I like Captain America and Captain Britain, and he likes only Captain America. And
Only Cap.
Wolverine.
Only Captain America.
He likes.
I can
Captain
see.
America and only Wolverine.
He looks like a Wolvie fan.
He likes Captain
When did you
America.
get so heavy?
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.